ಗುರುಗಳ ಅಪ್ಪಣೆಯಂತೆ ಅವರ ಆಜ್ಞೆ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ. ಗುರುವೇ ಸರ್ವಲೋಕಾನಾಂ ವಿಷಜೇ ಭವರೋಗಿಣಾಂ ನಿಧಯೇ ಸರ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಾಂ ಶ್ರೀ ದಕ್ಷಿಣಾಮೂರ್ತಯೇ ನಮಃ. ಸದಾಶಿವಸಮಾರಂಭಾಂ ಶ್ರೀಶಂಕರಾಚಾರ್ಯ ಮಧ್ಯಮಾಂ ಅಸ್ಮದಾಚಾರ್ಯ ಪರ್ಯಂತಾಂ ವಂದೇ ಗುರುಪರಂಪರಾಂ. ಓಂ ನಮೋ ಭಗವತೆ ವಿರಾಜೇಶ್ವರಾಯ. ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣೇಶಾಯ ನಮಃ. ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀ ಮಹಾಸರಸ್ವತ್ಯೈ ನಮಃ. ವಸುದೇವಸುತಂ ದೇವಂ ಕಂಸಚಾಣೂರಮರ್ದನಂ ದೇವಕೀ ಪರಮಾನಂದಂ ಕೃಷ್ಣಂ ವಂದೇ ಜಗದ್ಗುರುಂ. ಮೂಕಂ ಕರೋತಿ ವಾಚಾಲಂ ಪಂಗುಂ ಲಂಘಯತೆ ಗಿರಿಂ ಯತ್ಕೃಪಾತಮಹಂ ವಂದೇ ಪರಮಾನಂದಮಾಧವಂ. ನಾರಾಯಣಂ ನಮಸ್ಕೃತ್ಯ ನರಂ ಚೈವ ನರೋತ್ತಮಂ ದೇವೀಂ ಸರಸ್ವತೀಂ ವ್ಯಾಸಂ ತತೋ ಜಯಮುದೀರಯೇತ್. Last time, Bhakti Yoga, 12th chapter. The commentaries by Mahapurushas, Acharyas had up to the 12th Shloka it was covered. And one point was explained last time as given by Acharyas. The 12th Shloka, it has to be understood with a lot of insights and conviction. The outer meaning of 12th shloka of Bhakti Yoga, what is talking, gives one direct meaning. And if all the aspirants, spiritual aspirants, if they remember only superficially the outer meaning, there is a possibility of they are missing the core interpretation of what Acharyas have given. Especially Acharya Bhagavad Pada, Shankara Bhagavad Pada, explains that core meaning, the insight into this shloka in a wonderful way in his commentary on Bhagavad Gita, in his Gita Bhashya. So we have to first remember the outer meaning, then we should go into the detailed meaning of that shloka. Then only in totality everything is understood, because 12th shloka in Bhakti Yoga chapter up to this 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th, all the 4 shlokas, they are actually concerning with the 8th shloka itself. So, Bhakti Yoga 8th shloka is the landmark shloka, as our Gurudev used to say all the time. Sometimes he used to say this point very clearly, on and off, that there are at least some shlokas we have to remember and by heart and render them every day. So, the 8th shloka is very important, because the next 4 shlokas, what Lord explains, they are concerning with that 8th shloka itself, what he said earlier to Arjuna. ಎಂಟನೇ ಶ್ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಗವಂತ ಯಾವ ಆದೇಶವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಆ ಆದೇಶವು ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಮುಂದಿನ 4 ಶ್ಲೋಕಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಬಿಡಿಸಿ ಬಿಡಿಸಿ ಭಗವಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಆದೇಶ ಯಾವುದು? ಬಹಳ ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ದಿ 8th ಶ್ಲೋಕ, ವಾಟ್ ಹಿ ಸೆಡ್, he is explaining that in different ways, because Lord knows in the present modern times, in the Kali Yuga, these things are not that easy for us to follow what he said 5,000 years back. ಮಯ್ಯೇವ ಮನ ಆಧತ್ಸ್ವ ಮಯಿ ಬುದ್ಧಿಂ ನಿವೇಶಯ ನಿವಶಸ್ಸಸಿ ಮಯ್ಯೇವ ಅಥ ಊರ್ಧ್ವಂ ನ ಸಂಶಯ. 8th shloka. The main point there, Lord says, Arjuna, look, you repose, you offer your mind and buddhi in me only. That is the main point. My means in me only. Put your buddhi and mind. Mai eva mana adatsva. Mai buddhim niveshaya. Mind and buddhi, mind and your reasoning power, your intellect, both offer into me only. Then what happens? If you sincerely do that, nivishasasi mayeva, that means you will reside in me permanently. Nivishasasi mayeva ata urdhvam na samshaya. After that, afterwards, there is no doubt. So he is giving a absolute assertive upadesha that what I am watching myself, I am promising you, Arjuna, if you offer your mind and buddhi both in me only, repose your mind and buddhi in me only, mayeva mana adatsva, mai buddhim niveshya. This phrase we have to remember all the time. Our Gurudev's favorite landmark shloka. Then, by listening to that, 1 line, 2 line commentaries given in the books, offer your mind to me only, offer your buddhi or intellect to me only, so that let your mind and buddhi dwell in me only, then what happens? Permanently you will reside in me only. That is what Lord's Adesha, injunction. Lord is making very clear. That is the explanation given in most of the texts, most of the books. The doubt for us is now, people who are ignorant like us, now the doubt is how to offer the mind, how to offer the buddhi. Lord says, Adatsva, Mayeva, Manam Adatsva. Put your mind in me only. Mai buddhim niveshaya. Nivishasasi mayeva. Atha urdhvam na samshaya. Put your buddhi also in me only. See, Vedanta is very clear. We have to remember small things so that we will understand correctly. As per the Vedanta, as per the Shastras, Manas also includes chitta, buddhi, intellectual capacity, reasoning component. Also includes ego, understood points. So that means all the 4 vrittis of antakarana come here, mind and buddhi. Buddhi means I-ness, that ego factor, individuality is also concealed there. Mind, there your chittam is also concealed. Your memory bank, recalling capacity, that is also concealed in the mind. So how to offer this to Lord? If I put the question to myself, how I should offer my mind to Lord? I don't know. Let please somebody explain to me.
Constantly
how to. If you break my chain of thoughts, I will never come back. How to offer my buddhi to you? That I don't know. These are the doubts. For that Acharya, Shankara Bhagavad, that is why we have to read. We have to read all the commentaries to understand Bhagavad Gita. Acharya Bhagavad gives a long explanation for that. How to offer your mind and buddhi, that one sentence may not help us. One sentence may not help us. Because repeatedly our Gurudev used to say one point. In a totality we have to take Bhagavad Gita, not here and there one shloka and quote. The core kernel of the meaning of Bhagavad Gita, our Gurudev used to say that it revolves on 2 important points. That is, one is Nishkama Karma Yoga, another is path of devotion, which includes japa and meditation. Jap or dhyan, both are included in path of devotion or Bhakti Yoga. So, our Gurudev used to specifically say number of times, the summary of Bhagavad Gita or Gita Shastra is, we have to understand these two things correctly because they are interrelated. And our Gurudev also said one point very clearly. There is, though it appears that there are different paths to reach God, in Bhagavad Gita, Lord has mentioned at different places importance of different paths, greatness of different paths, like Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga means path of wisdom. That is Dhyana Yoga and Jnana Yoga. They are almost one and the same. And our Gurudev also mentions in his commentary, Jnana Yoga also can be called as Raja Yoga. These are different words. So Jnana means wisdom. So Jnana Yoga or Dhyana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, all have their own levels. Our Gurudev used to use one more word, Sopana Krama. Famous Vedantic word, Sopana Krama, Sanskrit word. Sopana Krama means the entire absolute truth cannot be given out in the same way to each and every aspirant by a jnani, because jnani, a Santa Mahapurusha, knows the individual levels of samskaras of each every spiritual aspirant. Just like as Ramakrishna Paramahamsa used to give the example, when a mother has 3 or 4 children, she exactly knows how much each child will feed, the quantity and what particular food the child likes. Accordingly, the mother will give. The mother will not give the same type of food, the same quantity to all the 4 children. That is Sopana Krama. That is also called in Vedanta Adhikara Beda. Adhikara Beda means one single method. If a jnani tells every aspirant who is a devotee or a disciple, if there are 100 devotees or a disciple, only one method if a jnani tells them, all may agree out of compassion and love and shraddha to the Guru and try to follow. But out of 100, all may not succeed because their temperament, inherent tendency called samskaras, coming from previous birth, they are different. What they have carried in this birth or the prarabdha responsible for this birth, that is different from each and every individual. So some require a particular method of teaching, they have to be given a particular way. Others to be given a particular way. So there is no common way for all. That is why a jnani or a Mahapurusha Sadguru, individually he gives you some directions or upadesha. He may not give the same upadesha to another person. He may say something else, you do this. Third person he will say, you do that. That itself is an adesha. That is called Sopana Krama. That is called Adhikara Beda. Adhikara Beda means not that one is more intelligent, one is more superior, one is inferior in sadhana. It is not like that. Adhikara Beda means, according to my samskara in this birth, I have certain endowed qualities or natural tendencies, swabhava. As per the swabhava, as per my innate nature, I do certain things. See, one example, I am more interested in japa only. That is easy for me. I will not understand all the higher Vedantic words, all that you say, I will never understand. You talk about Atma, Paramatma, Pratyagatma, Ekatva, Veda, Veda, Dvaita, Advaita, all things I will never understand. Sadguru, I can only, I feel, let me do the japa as you said. Fine, that's what our Guru says. That is your swabhava, japa itself. Then you do that itself. Just because somebody else is doing something else, don't compare your swabhava with another aspirant. That is a secrecy. So that is why Guru Sadguru tells certain small things to individual personality or the entity. This is called embodied soul. It is under Maya. It thinks that it is under bondage. Accordingly, Guru will instruct. You do this, you do that. And our Gurudev was very fond, number of times this has been repeated earlier. Our Gurudev was very fond of small phrases of Bhagavad Gita. Always he used to tell me, look, remember this, like that. Yajnanam japa yajñosmi. Our Gurudev always used to say this. That means, among all types of your activities are yajnas in the whole life. Whole life is a sacrificial fire. Our actions are nothing but yajna only. And among all types of yajnas, he meant even including the rituals, Vedic rituals, whatever you conduct, that is okay. But beyond that, the best superior form is japa itself is the greatest yajna, he used to say. Yajnanam japa yajñosmi. That is a phrase used by Lord in Bhagavad Gita. And our Gurudev was fond of that. Along with that, he was fond of meditation, that word, dhyana. And he used to say, see, all are interlinked. There is nothing like separate dhyana. There is nothing like separate japa. There is nothing like separate bhakti, devotion. All are interconnected. Once you know the totality, you should be a good devotee. You should do the aradhana, anusthana of the Ishtadevata, Almighty God, Parabrahma Vastu. I look upon in this particular image, that is my personal God image, that is Ishtadevata. Fine. That is real upasana. That is bhakti. We should develop that. And we should also do japa whenever possible. The easiest way. Japa is the easiest way, he used to say. Easiest way to reach God. And whenever possible, sit at a particular place at a particular time. Don't bother about the time. Others will sit for 1 hour. Others will sit for 2 hours. Others will sit for 3 hours. I can't even sit for 5 minutes. Don't have a comparison, please. That's what our Gurudev used to instruct me. According to your swabhava, your sankalpa is important. Your determination is important. By constant practice, make it a point that you will sit for some time every day for meditation. Meditation, lot of things are happening, tons of literature is there. All Mahatmans have explained, our Gurudev has explained what is meditation. This is not the time to go into that aspect because it will take a lot of time. So he used to emphasize both on japa and meditation. Out of that, he used to always say, see, meditation, sitting for meditation, sankalpa is there, mind is there, determination is there, everything is there. The moment I sit, thoughts will start pouring into the mind. All Mahatmans' biography you check, all have watched for the same thing, including our Gurudev. Normally, when you are doing worldly, daily, routine affair, your work, mind is not that disturbed. But when you sit for meditation, it starts playing the tricks. That is what our Gurudev used to say. Why it happens? That is the effect of Maya. That is the effect of Maya. Because normally, normal people under ajnanis who are not realized, who are yet in the path, all ajnanis only. They don't know that they are bound by Maya. That is the difference. Our Gurudev used to say. Maya ಒಳಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. They don't even imagine that point, that they are bound. So the Maya main role, as Acharya Bhagavad says, definition, Maya means the Moola Prakriti with the 3 gunas, interplay of the 3 gunas. It is created in the beginning of the creation itself, emanated from the Lord himself. It is a potency of Lord. Our Gurudev uses these terms. And what is the potency? The work. The main work of Maya is that we should be bound in the samsara, we should live our normal life in this life. Always think family, myself, my people, myself, my people. Always thinking about myself is called ahankara. Thinking about my own people means mamakara. So I am always bound by these two. And do everything, suffer, work, suffer, always, ultimately, till I die. And again come back to next birth. Again the same thing will repeat. Maya is interested in that only. Maya wants you to be stuck to this life. It doesn't want to come away from the life. It doesn't want you to go towards God. That is why our Gurudev was very clear. Don't be upset. Maya will play such a trick. The moment you sit for meditation, it will see that your mind is totally perturbed and a number of things will happen. All unwanted thoughts will come. And you will get up. It will make you to get up. So don't bother. Don't bother about anything. Let it go. Mechanically you sit. That will help you. That is abhyasa. Practice mechanically. You must make it a point that I want to sit means I want to sit. Even for 5 minutes, okay. 5 minutes, okay. No comparison here. Because adhikara bedha. No two individuals are equal in all the respects, including their spiritual points which they have derived from previous birth. So that's why he used to say japa, easy way. Both are important. They go together. See, you can also do japa and you can also do meditation. Our Gurudev was fond of the word japa because he used to say japa includes 2 letters, Sanskrit letters. Japa, jap. In Hindi you call jap. But correct word is japa, Sanskrit word. So what is the benefit of japa? He used to always tell, ja, Sanskrit, that letter means janma vichedak. Ja means janma vichedak. Pa means papa nashak. So japa anno shabda ನಮ್ಮ ಜನವನ್ನೇ ಹೊಡೆದಾಕತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಪಾಪಗಳನ್ನು ತೊಳೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ಪಾಪನಾಶಕ್ ಜನ್ಮ ವಿಚ್ಛೇದ. So it will nullify the evil effects of our evil deeds in this life, what we have accrued from the previous birth. Every time I do japa, so much sanchita karma, all the evil deed effects are get burnt out, annihilated. This is exactly all Mahatmans, that's why they praise the importance of japa also, or japa also. So our Gurudev used to specifically say, japa and meditation, they go together. Nothing, one is different, one is different. Both will ultimately take you to the highest goal, he used to say. And small sentences here and there our Gurudev has mentioned, until I remember here in my mind and heart, I will never understand that. If I read the book of our Gurudev or any Mahatma, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, once we read, we understand, and we forget. Tomorrow we forget. Adu human mind, we say, swabhava, because of Maya, effect of Maya. In the old, small, earlier edition of sadhana and meditation, which most of you might have seen or you might not have seen, that was printed when he was in Bannerghatta Road. There he has mentioned that sentence, finally. That sentence we have taken as a quotation of our Gurudev for this year calendar. We have seen the calendar. We might have read the sentence, but we don't remember it tomorrow. Until we remember what our Gurudev says, the grace will not enter here. Small things, not all. See, ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಗುರುದೇವರು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹೌದಾ, ಅದು ಒಪ್ಪ ವಿಷಯ. That is a known fact. But small things, 1 or 2 things we have to remember. What he says in that first edition of sadhana and meditation, I'll repeat that. Anybody can reach and realize highest state of Parabrahman. Anybody can reach, I repeat, please follow this. Anybody can reach and realize. Two words, both are significant. Reach and realize. Highest state of Parabrahma, Paramatma Tattva, God principle. By meditating on Rama and repeating Rama mantra. Two things he has mentioned. By meditating on Rama and repeating Rama mantra. He used to always give for most Rama mantra, Taraka mantra as mantropadesha. So meditating on Rama means your Ishtadevata. It can be anything. It can be anything. Gurudeva has used the word Rama. Represents same absolute Parabrahma Tattva. By meditating on Rama means your Ishtadevata, and repeating Rama mantra means doing the job regularly. So both he has introduced in the sentence. Please remember, you do the meditation and also you do the japa. It also means if you cannot understand what is meditation, if you think you cannot do meditation, if you think you are not qualified for meditation, if you have a lot of doubts in your sitting for meditation, then still don't bother. Do japa regularly. That is equally powerful. So both words he has used. That is how the Guru's grace works here. See, when you go deeper into what he says, you will understand. He used to say at least a few shlokas of Bhagavad Gita everybody should read with understanding. Not simply reading, read, try to understand. That it will take you to salvation. That's what all these things he meant. Because once the Guru is pleased by my actions, see, when I am indebted to my Guru, means I am devoted to my Guru, and Guru's words are adesha for me. I have to simply trust. I'll give a small example. The life history of Nisargadatta Maharaj, as given by Morris Friedman, there he mentions, the Maharaj himself says, I simply trusted my Guru, nothing else. I have not read anything. He was not even hardly must have studied 3rd standard or 4th standard in Ratnagiri district before coming to Bombay. 3rd or 4th standard, that's all. That too in Marathi medium. He knew only Marathi language, not even Hindi properly. English out of question. He says, Maharaj says, I simply trusted my Guru. My Guru told me that you are the Atma Swarupa. You are not the body. You are beyond all these things. You are a pure, absolute witness consciousness. And I simply believed it. That's what he says. Trust the Guru's words. And the Guru gets pleased only when I trust him, because he is inside also. He is nowhere outside. Not only outside, he is inside also, everywhere also. So he will see your heart, he will see your mind, he will see your buddhi, everything. Then he will grace. He will be pleased. The moment he is pleased, please remember, all Mahatmans have said, if the Guru is pleased by my action, ಗುರುವನ್ನ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಸನ್ನಗೊಳಿಸಿದರೆ, ಗುರುವನ್ನ ಸಂತೋಷಗೊಳಿಸಿದರೆ, ಗುರುವಿನ ಮನಸ್ಸು ನನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಬಹಳ ನಗುಮುಖದಿಂದ ಶಾಂತವಾಗಿ ಆತ ತನ್ನ ಅನುಗ್ರಹವನ್ನು ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೀರಿದರೆ, if he glances with his particular Guru Kataksha, if he looks upon me with a smiling face, if the grace flows through his eyes, that means he is pleased. When it happens, you get everything desired. This point, I am not talking, I am not saying. You know, the Lahari Mahashaya, Guru of Yukteswara Giri, in his biography, it was quoted that he says, he quotes in his biography, Mahashaya quotes one beautiful shloka on the importance of Guru from one Tantra Grantha. I don't remember the name of the Tantra Grantha. It also comes under Guru Parampara Stotra also. There it is mentioned. That's shloka I am trying to recollect. The shloka, what is the shloka? Ajanma kalpa koti tapa kriya puja. Ajanma kalpa koti dana japa tapa kriyaha. Dana japa tapa kriyaha. That is the word. Ajanma kalpa koti dana japa tapa kriyaha. Ta sarva safala devi kevalam guru santoshatah matratah. So the meaning of the shloka is, for n number of thousands of generations, my birth, rebirth, whatever charity I have done in my life, virtuous deeds, whatever meditation I have done in my life, tapas, whatever rituals I have done, kriya, whatever yajna I have done, all those things, the effect of that I will get, it will accrue to me only by simply making my Guru pleased. That's all. If my Guru is pleased by me, my actions, I get everything, all that is available by your thousands of births, actions in life, virtuous actions in life, charities in life, meditation in life. That is the meaning of that. So the Guru is so important. So I will come back to that. Mayeva mana adatsva mayi buddhim niveshaya, to explain that. How to offer mind, how to offer buddhi. 2 points. Acharya says, offering mind means japa and meditation and recitation and swadhyaya. Mayeva mana adatsva means how to offer the mind repeatedly, regularly. It means, let me recite Nama Sankirtana, bhajans, kirtans, reading the holy books, reading the books of great Mahatmas, biography of great Mahatmas, doing puja, worshipping, and to be in satsanga. Always think about that. And then japa, offering my mind, offering your mind and doing constant japa, remembering his name. Mai buddhim niveshaya. Next, how to offer the intellect or buddhi? For that Acharya says, offering your mind, buddhi to the Lord means intellectually, correctly, precisely understanding first the truth in the real essence. There Acharya uses the word paroksha jnana, correct understanding of the truth, absolute truth, correct understanding. Correct understanding that not by reading the book. Correct understanding that by the grace of Guru, the meaning should come here permanently in our head. Nishchayatmaka buddhi, reasoning power, intellectual power should analyze, do the manana, contemplation and then come to the final conclusion. Yes, this is what our Guru has said. I believe in this. So that conviction, belief, contemplation means offering the buddhi to the Lord. It also means contemplation antandre, it means I must know about the reality correctly. What is that correct reality? As my Gurudev has told me, that nitya nitya viveka. What is nitya, what is anitya, I must know correctly. What is atma, what is anatma, I must know correctly through Guru's words. What is anitya, what is anatma, they are all perishable things. They appear and go like a dream. The whole cosmos appears and goes like a dream. Nothing is permanent. Like this, birth also appears and goes. Again, another birth appears and goes. Nothing is permanent. So, ever changing. So, this is not permanent. This is not the reality. The reality is Atma only. The reality is that absolute manifested, unmanifested, absolute tattva which cannot be understood. So, that absolute, as called in Shruti, in Upanishads and Vedantic texts, as Atma, God, Paramatma, Parameshwara, Ishvara, Pratyagatma, these are the words. The words are used only for communication, it is beyond that. That is something uncomprehendable. So, that is the only reality, supreme reality, and this I, limited to the body, cannot be that. So, I am that. So, that Upanishadic understanding is manana, correct understanding. That is offering the buddhi. Offering the buddhi to the Lord Andre, always you must have the correct understanding. Our Gurudev used to say this. He used to call this as Padartha Jnana. Padartha Jnana word he used to use. Andre, no? What is Padartha Jnana? Padartha means something. Sanskrit word Padartha meaning in Vedanta means something which we don't know. Something means here Padartha refers to Brahma Tattva, that reality. The knowledge of that is Padartha Jnana. First, the buddhi has to understand correctly. That is Padartha Jnana. Once it is understood by Guru's grace, not by reading books, this happens when the mind is already offered. By constant practice of meditation and japa. As the evil samskaras vanish gradually, when the vasanas vanish gradually, ultimately buddhi will understand. By again Guru's grace. That is Padartha Jnana. You will come to know what is reality. You have not yet become that. You will come to know what is reality. Our Gurudev used to say Padartha Jnana. After that, further with conviction and belief, constant meditation and japa, or kirtana, or sankirtana, or reciting stotra, or swadhyaya, or in the company of holy men, satsanga, etc., you will ultimately come to understand Tattva Jnana. After Padartha Jnana, Tattva Jnana will occur. Tattva Jnana means you become realized. You become realized, as Acharya says, in no time, by the grace of Guru or Lord. So, the 8th Shloka of Bhagavad Gita, this 12th chapter, so important. You offer your mind and buddhi and all these things, as Acharya explains, into me only. Then you dwell in me only. Nivishasasi mayeva atavurdhvam na samshayaha. Then afterwards there is no doubt at all. You are always, don't have any doubt because you dwell in me, and what does it mean? You will be in me, and you merge in me, and you become me only. That means the duality disappears, ultimate reality remains. And you will not be there as an individual entity to say that I have realized. How do you say that I have realized? Our Gurudev used to say this point. You ask a question to any jnani, are you a jnani? A jnani will remain totally silent. Why? Ponder. I repeat this question. Please ponder in the coming sessions. It is a known fact, any Mahajnani, including our Gurudev, when you ask a question that are you a realized person, are you enlightened person, are you a Brahmajnani, a real Jnani will never give you answer, he will keep quiet. Why? You think on this, let it be a food for thought. Why a Jnani will never say, I am realized. I am realized. Why a Jnani will say, I am a Brahmajnani. Why? Please think on that. So that all this come under here. Mayyeva mana adatsva, may buddhim niveshaya, nivashassasi mayyeva ata urdhvam na samshayah. One more question, so that this is how the satsanga should go on. We should contemplate and discuss and try to understand, clarify our doubts among ourselves, because this can happen only among aspirants, not the local people or common people. In this 8th shloka, again I am coming back. Mayyeva mana adatsva. Offer your mind to me, Lord says. Mai buddhim niveshaya. Your buddhi also offer it to me. Put it in me. Nina manassannu nannallidu, nina buddhiyannu nannallidu, avag nee nannalle serkonbidtiya. Nivashasi, nee nannalle irtiya. Nivashasasi mayeva, you remain in me only, you dwell in me only permanently. There is no doubt about that. Atha urdhvam na samshayaha. No doubt in that. In this shloka, neither Acharya Shankara Bhagavat Pada, who gave first commentary and known commentary, available first commentary on Bhagavad Gita, 1200 years before. So Acharya Shankara or Acharya Madhva, proponent of Dvaita Siddhanta, or Acharya Ramanuja, proponent of Vishishtadvaita Siddhanta, all the three acharyas and all other Mahapurushas who have given commentary on Bhagavad Gita, they have remained silent on one aspect. They have not explained on one aspect. They have kept mum. Including Jnaneshwar Maharaj, including Jayadev Goyandaka, including Ramsukh Das ji, all who have written commentary extensively on Bhagavad Gita, 8th chapter, the 8th shloka of the 12th chapter, they have remained silent. Not that they don't know. They have not explained one point. They have not explained one point. What is that? In this shloka, Lord says, offer your mind to me. Offer your buddhi also to me. Mayyeva mana adatsva, mayi buddhim niveshaya, nivashassasi mayyeva. Then you dwell in me. ಆವಾಗ ನೀನು ನನ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ಉಳಿದು ಬಿಡ್ತೀಯಪ್ಪ ಅರ್ಜುನ. ನೀನು ಯಾವಾಗ ನಿನ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನ ಬುದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನ ನನಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ, ಅರ್ಪಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ನೀನು ಸ್ವತಃ ನನ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ವಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ. ಯು ರಿಮೇನ್ ಇನ್ ಮೀ, ಯು ಡ್ವೆಲ್ ಇನ್ ಮೀ, ಯು ಮರ್ಜ್ ಇನ್ ಮೀ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ಲಿ. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಡೌಟ್. ನಿವಶಸ್ಸಸಿ ಮಯ್ಯೇವ ಅಥ ಊರ್ಧ್ವಂ na samshaya. There is no doubt, na samshaya. Ataha means therefore. Ataha means therefore. Na samshaya. There is no doubt in that. But in the second line, Krishna introduces, Lord introduces one word in between. Ata urdhvam na samshaya. Urdhvam, word in Sanskrit, in Vedanta means so many things. Urdhvam means going upwards all the time. Upward direction, going up and up and up. Urdhvam. Specially explained in the flow of Kundalini Shakti, the cosmic energy, divine principle arising from your Muladhara, traversing upwards all the time through Sushumna Nadi to Swadhisthana and Manipura, the navel chakra, then to Anahata, heart chakra, then to Vishuddha, the neck chakra, then to the Ajna chakra between the eyebrows, and then it will join the Parashiva Tattva here at the Sahasrara in your Brahmarandra region, here at the top in the head. Traversing in all the 6 chakras, going upward, then joining 7th chakra, Sahasrara. So the rise of Kundalini Shakti is known as Urdhvagati. Urdhvagati. Its final abode is Sahasrara, the final 7th chakra here at the just the center of your skull, cerebral region, where 2 cerebral lobes meet here, or the skull portions meet here. It will rise up to that point and merge there. Extensively it has been explained in all the famous books on Kundalini Yoga, especially detailed explanation. If you want authentic, Nama Gurudev used to tell me, I have read that book also, he used to tell me about that. The serpent power in English, first time written by Sir Arthur Avalon. Also he is known as Sir John Woodruff, who translated the 17th century famous treatise on Kundalini from Kashmir, written by Bhaskaracharya. That book is called Shat Chakra Nirupana. Shat Chakra Nirupana book in Sanskrit, translated by John Woodruff into English first time in the beginning of 20th century in India. Then published under the name Serpent Power. There detailed explanation is there. If you are interested, you can read. Urdhva means going up. Right? Now go back to this 8th shloka. Lord says, offer your mind and buddhi to me permanently. Then you reside in me. For that explanations all acharyas have given. Nivashyasasi mayeva means you merge in me anta. You remain constantly in me anta. You remain with me anta. Atha, therefore, urdhvam na samshaya. Why? No, this word Lord has used urdhvam. Once you dwell in me, merge in me, after that, where is the question of you again going up? Let me make the question very clear. The shloka says, Lord says, not the shloka, Lord says, your mind give it to me. Your buddhi give it to me. Then you reside in me only. Therefore, you are going up. Atha urdhvam na samshaya. So the word urdhvam, in what context Lord has used here? It looks out of the place. After merging in Lord, after becoming one with Almighty, one with Parameshwar, where is the question? Again, you going up as an individual entity. Where is the question? Atha urdhvam. Once you join Lord, where do you go? You are always there. Merge. You and he become one and the same. Highest parakashta, parabhakti, example of ananya bhakti. You are no way different from him, he is no way different from you. Then where is the question? Again you going up and up, up. After that, Acharya Shankara Bhagavat Pada, Acharya Ramanuja, Acharya Madhva, and all commentators have not explained this paradox. They have remained silent. Not that they don't know Allah, they know it, they have not explained. So this will be a second food for thought, for contemplation, discussion during the meditation course in the next few days. So I, with Guru's grace, it is, this explanation is going on for last more than 4 years. With the Guru's injunction, when he was available in the body forum, he said, every week you conduct. So he is only conducting and not conducting anything, because I don't plan anything. I simply bow my head and then he does everything. So today it was fortunate that we could have continue this again. And next week, since the class will end around after 12:30 or whatever it is, after that everybody has to disperse. If 2 or 3 people are available at least as the regular time, or same 3:30 or 4 o'clock, definitely this body will be here for the next week's Vyakhyan. That please you have to intimate by next Saturday. There is one small request. I will be available next week also at whatever time convenient, if at least 2-3 people are available for regular Vyakhana purpose. So with the Sankalpa, we will be stopping here. So the 2 questions, I just don't remember the first question. I don't remember the first question.
The person who is realized, why he doesn't say that I am realized?
Yes. And most important, why urdhvam word is used here in what context? Because that word will not fit in there. Mayeva manadaswa, mayi buddhim nivishasasi mayeva. End point. Atra na samshaya mugudhaiso. Ataha urdhvam na samshaya. See, out of context, it looks like that. Don't be illusioned. Don't think that you are most intelligent, superior than Lord. There is a purpose in that using. And why our great Mahatmans have not explained that, that is also equally true. Take any book. Please go through any book later in your life. Commentary on Bhagavad Gita. Jnaneshwar Maharaj, Jayadev Goyindka, Ram Sukdas ji, all modern commentators. T.P. Mahadevan from Madras, Gambhirananda, Balagangadhar Tilak, all the commentaries by Guru's grace, it is here. Please go through that. They have not explained why the word urdhvam is introduced there by Lord. Bhagavanta illi ನನ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ನೀನು ಸೇರಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀಯಾ ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ? ಭಗವಂತನಿಗಿಂತ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೇನಾದ್ರು ವಸ್ತು ಇದೆಯಾ? Is there something else other than Lord? Urdhvam. So that is a question. So with Guru's grace we stop here. Vasudeva Sukam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yat Krupatamaham Vande Paramanandamadavam Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye. Sarvadago Namaskaragodu. I bow to the divinity of all. With Gurudev's blessings.